Somebody type vision. Somebody type vision. Somebody type vision. If you understand, oh dear. As I'm about to say it, I don't know Okay. Now, for those of you who do not know, let me say it. I am a medical doctor. I studied medicine at the University of Ibadan, taught by the best teachers in this continent. But while I was in medical school, right, some of my teachers, apparently about two of them are this. About two of them are right. In medical school. Some of them called me a part-time medical student. One of them, Saudi Arabia, and said that is 10 who has defied all odds. Is doing medicine part-time. You know why they said so? While I was in medical school, I read books by billionaires. I started reading books written by billionaires from my medical school. I spent, if you medical students, you understand, the doctors understand what it means that you spend about 30 to 40% of your time studying other things that are not medicine. It was dangerous. You are not likely to graduate in 10 years in medical school, but I graduated, right? I passed the exams and graduated. In the books I read, in all the books I read, I discovered that most of the things that people say is based on what they believe. All the billionaires, somebody said my voice is breaking. Please, can you still hear me loud and clear? Can you still hear me?
Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, I can see some people saying
your voice is very low, Dr. T. Very low.
It's very low. Really? Okay. Let me just check audio. Let me just check my setting here. Just 1 minute. Let me just check setting. Okay. Is it better now? Is it better now? Is it better now? Okay.
Yes,
No,
sir,
maybe you're far from the device.
now.
Sorry?
You're far from your device. I think you're far from your device.
Okay. Let me see. Just 1 moment. Is it better now, please? Is it okay?
Yes, sir, it's better now. Yes, sir, it's better now.
Okay, thank you. Now, I was saying that when I was in medical, what they were saying in medical did not align with each other. All the authors of the books I read said one thing. They said, avoid salary. They said, avoid a job. And when I finished from medical school, I was going to start my house job. There's even a job attached to it. So I became confused, but I was sure of something. Billionaires are billionaires because they are smart and make money consistently. So I said, well, that's why 6 months before I started my house. And that was the last salary I earned. Because billionaires said I should not get a job. So but anyway, I continued my life, became a friend, But I noticed something also. That people are still typing. I don't know what people are still typing. Not clear. I've done the set, I've done the mic check. Wow. What do we do? Wow. Okay. They're just cracking at point.
So can you make use of your laptop instead?
I'm using my laptop. I don't know why. Wow. Okay, let me go. Okay, wow. That's hello? Okay. Let me just while I figure out what's going on with the laptop. So I was saying that I finished. I'm using my phone now to share the story. It's better. I think the taking is from the laptop. So I graduated, and I started looking for a way. And I was around. It was hustle in Lagos, moving around. What happens to everybody happens to me. And what was that? Being broke. You make money, you are broke. You make money, you are broke. You start off a hustle upon hustle. You make money, you're broke. You make money, you're broke. You come back, you struggle. Until something divine happens. When you pray to God to lead you to your destiny, He walks around it. When you pray to God to lead you to your destiny, He walks around you. He walks around it. In the year 2000, that millennium bug, I had a divine connection. And that divine connection was very simple. A Jewish prophet came into my life. He lived in my house in Lagos for 9 months. He lived in my house for 9 months, 9 whole months. That's when he lived in my house. I took care of him, did everything I could do. But something happened. He left for Israel. After I left for Israel, he did not contact me. He just stayed away. Occasionally, then there was this land phone. that we were using then to, land phone, you call. Occasionally, he would call my house phone. You call my house phone and just say, hello, Tony, how are you doing? I say, I'm fine. Then in the year 2007, he invited me to Israel. He invited me to the state of Israel. Invited me to the state of Israel, and my ticket, everything was paid for. And I flew to Tel Aviv. I had everything figured out. The Jewish people, there's a way they do their things. Everything was all figured out, right? And I came into the hotel and invited me to a house in Tel Aviv in Israel. Now, that was the moment. They sat me down and told me that they invited me here to reward me for my being nice to a rabbi. They said they rewarded me for being nice to a rabbi. All right? I said, okay. And some of you will be shocked at the figure I will mention. Some of you will be shocked. All right? They said to me, we would have been able to give you $20 million in 2007. But if we give you now, you will be broke again. Say Joris, a Jewish prophet, told us that you make money in Lagos, occasionally you are broke, he looks at you, while you were taking care of him at home, but it's because you don't have a secret that our Father, God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, gave to us. So, okay, you give me $20 million, I'll be broke. How? I asked. And I said, you don't believe? They pulled up from a drawer and brought out documents of 5 people. And they gave their names. And guess what? They were past lottery winners. They were past lottery winners. The least amount that each of them won, was $110 million. $110 million. That was the least amount. So they now said that our boys, that's they were saying that our boys, Jewish people, run the lottery operation all over the world. That all these people, we track them, they are all broke. That if somebody that won over $110 million, they are broke in less than 10 years. $20 million, said Tony, you'll be broke. The only thing we'll do is that we're going to teach you something. Something that our Father taught us. That's what we'll teach you. And they gave me the secret. Now, what's the secret? They said, when you go back to your country, do not look for contracts. Don't look for contract. Look for, they called it system and strategy long ago, 2007. They said, look for any strategy. If you to give me full disclosure, look for any strategy and the system. That word system was there. That will involve people using their 3 T's. And they quickly cut in and said, the T's do not stand for Tony. The first T stands for time. The second T stands for treasure. And the third T stands for talent. That was it. And I went back to Nigeria. Being close to a sitting president of Nigeria, right? I moved away from contract because every time I kept on seeing God's children told me to look out for something, a system and strategy. I kept on looking. I wasn't seeing anything. I wasn't seeing it. I kept on looking. But anyway, when my friend, Captain Chike Okoba, in 2019, August, when he sent a message to me, he said, Tony, I have recommended you somewhere. Have they contacted? He used the system. He came to see me in the hotel in Abuja where I was. And after we had a drink, he now said he had recommended me. So he followed the system. And before then, he said to people that were to call me, he said that be very careful when you are calling this fellow, because he might argue with you. He will argue with you. I know him very well. Just be very careful. All right. But when they called me, I didn't argue because, I respect my friends a lot. That's me. I respect my friends a lot. All right. I respect my friends a lot. So I didn't argue. All right. I was fine. So when I got to the place then, the hotel in Otaku. When I got to hotel Otaku, as they were talking, I sat close to the door really. And truth be said, I said, if they do anyhow, if they talk anyhow, I will move. Say they do anyhow, they talk anyhow, I will do what? I will move. That was it. But from doing anyhow, talking anyhow, yours truly is here today. All right? I am here today. I'm here today. I saw something. The moment I saw it, I just kept quiet. I said, wow, this is what I look for. Count 12 years from 2007 to 2019. 12 years, I was losing hope. I was losing faith. This thing they said I should look for, will I ever see it? Now, I saw it. Thank God. And yours truly is here today. Doing what? Because when it was selection time, of course, I was ready. It was a vision. When my friends, the Israelis, God's children, said, look out for something, of course, I had no choice. I was looking, I was waiting, watching all the time. And I saw it. So that is my journey. My vision was something I was looking for. And it came my way by divine purpose. Because I kept on saying in prayer, Lord, lead me to my destiny. Lord, lead me to my destiny. I kept on saying that prayer. And here I am today. All right? So when you see me moving the way I'm moving, you now understand Ma is coming from somewhere. You might say follow come, but that's where it's coming from. All right? Ma is coming from somewhere. Okay? So, of course, my journey started. I need to share this story so that some of you understand why we do what we do. All right? That's why we do what we do. Yeah. Okay? This story, I don't think I've ever shared it in this manner before, but this is a true life story. A true life story. Okay? It's my story. So I cannot go against a vision that was revealed to me and I am pursuing. That's why I cannot do any other thing. I traveled to Israel. They said, go and look out for this. And that's where I am today. That's where I am today. All right? So, ladies and gentlemen, that is me today. And that is my story. Okay? That's my story. That's why Dr. Tony Akabuno, when you see they say, I am religiously unstoppable, that's the reason why, because of my story. Okay? So I thank God for showing me this project through the La Buena Vida project. I thank God so much for showing me this project because I go nowhere at all. I go nowhere at all. This is where I am. I'm not going anywhere at all. All right? So the training of today, I'm going to explain to us what we need to do, right? I'll figure out this issue now. I'll figure it out. Do not worry. I'm figuring it out now. Okay. Really, really sorry, guys, about this, but it's going to be figured out now. Okay, just changing laptop so that I can go to the training because you need to see the slides I'm training with. Let's see the slide I'm training with, right? Just one moment, please. Okay. There now. So when you see, some of you just came in here, you don't know what you're doing, but really this business is a vision. I looked for it for 12 years, 12 whole years, right? That's when I looked for it. And thank God I am here now, right? I'm very happy I'm here now, right? Really, really happy that I am here now. I give glory to God that I'm here, right? I give glory to God. Okay, I think Tracy is on that device I'm coming in with, which you need to make a co-host. I've changed the laptop now. That might be the way around it. I've changed my laptop now. So let me try and log in with that one. Yeah, okay. 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 Please confirm. I'm about to share my screen now. Please confirm you can see what I'm sharing. Confirm you can see what I'm sharing. Confirm you can see what I'm sharing. Can you see? Can you see what I'm sharing?
Yes, sir, we can.
You can, beautiful. And you can hear me loud and clear? Can you
Yes,
hear me
sir.
loud and clear?
Yes, sir, we can.
Okay. All right. Beautiful. Okay. Now it says how to dominate and
Sir, please unmute your mic. Sir, we can hear you. Ambassador, sir, we can hear you.
Yes, I said that, sorry, I was muted, I didn't know. I said that as I share my slide, please try to listen as you write, okay? You see the vision and mission, I always have it on my slide, but you have read it already. This is something that we should have in our head all the time, the vision and mission. We have a vision and we have a mission, okay? Now, just please, because you see, the belief is very strong in this business. You don't want to make a mistake of telling somebody to take the stage ever in this business. You don't want to put somebody in the lead whose belief is on a scale of 1 to 10 below 7. I said below 7, not even below 5. Once your belief is strong, everything falls in line, right? When your belief is strong, everything falls in line. That's why Rick said the strongest belief wins. Whoever has the strongest belief wins in this business. It's about belief, all right? What is recession? Because information is knowledge and knowledge is strength. Recession is defined globally as a period of temporary economic decline during which trade and industrial activity are reduced, generally identified by a fall in GDP in 2 successive quarters. 2 successive quarters, all right? In a year. And what it means is that by economic indices, Nigeria is in recession. So many other countries, including America, is in recession by these indices. Now, what do our teachers teach us? That's, I'm talking about economics teacher. What do they teach us? What you see during recession. Everything you see here is what you see during recession. People downsize. People save. There's so much fear. There's reduced risk-taking. Reduced activities, like in our business. You reduce the number of activities in your office. The presentation, you drop it from 4 to 2 or 1. And you don't do weekends. It's what people do. What most people do. You stop doing mega events. You don't travel anymore. There's price reduction. People reduce their price. So because people don't have money, reduce the price. Reduce the price of package. Do everything. That's what everybody says. But, truth be said, in the marketplace, it shrinks. Go check the stock market. There's a shrink. Actually, a shrink. I'll explain that to you. Because of the shrink, there's a natural reduction in demand. But guess what? There's also a reduction in supply. And in all this, there is lack of trust. When you don't want to spend money, you don't trust people. You don't. You don't trust people. These are the signs of this. And if you go to an MBA class that you pay money to go and study in Ivy League schools, this is what they teach. This is what they teach. But guess what? We're going to change the narrative today. What you must do if you want to be super successful in this business, do the exact opposite of what everyone is doing. Exact opposite. I repeat, do the exact opposite of what you saw in the previous slide. Be unreasonable. If majority do not see you unreasonable, you are doing what they are doing. If they don't say you are unreasonable, you are doing what you are flowing with the tide. Now let's go back to the previous slide so you can understand the game plan. Don't downsize, expand. Even if you go to church and mosque now, they will tell you, save money, don't give out money. They tell you all these things. There's so much fear. There's so much fear. Everything you see here. Now, if you want to be sincere, right? Those of us who go to churches now, this period, I go to mosque, in family meetings. Are these true or not? Are they true or yes? 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 They are either true or they are yes. This is what everybody says. And if you listen to them, during the recession, you'll be broke. After the recession, you'll be broker. All right? That's why this training is instructive, because we're in very trying times now. Time to activate your power base. The strategy has started. Remember, I talked about lack of trust. Now, since during recession, most people do not trust strangers. You have to focus on people that trust you and are willing to do business with you. See, this is the time where you need to activate your power base. Power base means where people know you, and there's some element of trust. Cold market has the largest market. Over 99.9% of people, right, are in the cold market, because you don't, there's nobody here that knows up to 0.001% of people. All right? But in recession, I beg you, activate your power base. Because your friends that trust you, they have money. They will not likely do business with strangers. They don't look for you, look for them. They know you. In recession, you are likely to get more positive results from your hot and warm market and cold market and total strangers. This is a fact established by people that are masters in recession, like Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone does cold market, he does cold sales. But he says in recession, step back. This is time to go to your friends. If your friend offended them, apologize. It's the time to go to your classmates. It's the time to go to your ex-colleagues. They know you. Forget about you think they hate you. No, they don't. They prefer to talk to you than a total stranger now, this time, this period. Your warm markets and hot markets are your treasures now. Do not joke with your power base. When recession came, right, I personally activated one of my power base. I've activated one. And I'm practicalizing it. It's working. Because Grant Cardone said, when I read his book, if you are not first, you are last. He said that he has proven record that anybody that follows his strategy has 100% success. If you miss one, you won't succeed. If you ignore the principles, it won't happen. All right? Now, stay with me. I'm changing a lot of things for you now. While you activate your power base, other things you do are touch base with inactive downlines. Remember, your downlines are people that have a relationship with you. Their belief might be low, something, but you have a relationship. Anyone that has purchased from you before has a higher chance of buying again, because the second sale is easier than the first sale. Yeah, it's easier. I mean, in closing, we know that someone that has paid before can pay again. We pay faster than someone that has not paid at all. This is the time to do a lot of follow-up. A lot of you have people that trust you, that are in the business, maybe doing one profit center, even if they're doing the whole maximum account, they can give you contact lists and you can build deep from that. Remember that your downlines have a relationship with you already. So please, guys, energize it and build deep from them. In recession, it's easier to nurture and grow an existing relationship than starting a new one because of trust issues. This season, recruit massively, but follow up more. Recruit, but follow up more. All right? Okay? Of course, follow up, you reduce attrition in recession and sustain your team growth. If you do that, not following up with your team members, downlines, this period, is the same as you filling your bathtub without first putting the stopper in the drain. Remember, there is trust issue during recession. Do not tempt your downlines to look in another direction. You'll be held accountable. They are looking for who to trust. They know you. Go to them. Taking initiative is everything. Waiting for new sign-ups to call you more is simply a process of allowing them to look for other options. Be very proactive and engaging. Go out. Go out. Make the move. When you are not following up on your prospects or your new sign-ups who now have a relationship with you, you are allowing them to probe in the wrong direction. They will have enough time to look at unhealthy third-party opinion, especially from the internet. It's not as if people don't have money to spend in recession. They are holding the money tight. They don't want to give it out to people they don't trust. They know that they must put the money to work. Otherwise, the money will finish. They must put it to work. Remember, they know they must put the money to work, to use. So they want to be sure they trust the person that will do that. And remember, when you follow up on them, it's just a show of discipline. When you got out of bed this morning, it was character that got you out. Well, character is not what will make you move into action. It's commitment. And you need that remarkable discipline to follow through. Remember, you need these three things: character, commitment, and self-discipline. If not, you can't follow through. Character is enough to get you out of bed. Commitment can move into action. But to follow through, you need discipline. You need so much character, commitment, and discipline in recession. Unwavering habits and work ethics to navigate through the murky waters of recession. Somebody saying last slide. Okay, just screenshot it. This is by Zig Ziglar. Screenshot it. Follow the show of discipline, all right? Now, unwavering, this is unwavering. Don't tamper with it. Unwavering habits and work ethics to navigate through the murky waters of recession. Decision. If you must decide, don't pretend. Take a decision to do this. Take a decision to do this. It's your decision. Then believe your decision. Can you still hear me? If you can hear me, type yes. If you can hear me, you can see me. Let me be sure that you're flowing. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you. Beautiful. Now, when you decide, your decision, nobody will decide for you. All right? Then believe. What next? Commit. Commit. Ladies and gentlemen, be determined. Without determination, you go nowhere. I repeat, you go nowhere without determination. It will knock you off. If you're not a determined athlete, you can't get there. If you're not a determined boxer, they will knock you out in the first round. Then, persist. The difference between persistence and consistency is this. Persistence means you are carrying on against all odds, even when people disagree. You are crazy. You are persisting. When your family members say, "Are you mad?" "Yes, I am mad, though, no problem." Later, you come and beg me for money. When you leave a juicy job, an appointment, and follow this business, you are persisting against all odds. All right? That's persistence. Okay? You need that in recession. Because now, don't be tempted by someone that says, "Let's give you a contract of 100 million. Bribe your way through, you make a profit of about 40 million. You've dropped. Where's your belief? Where's your commitment and determination to get there? Then, as you persist, there will be a lot of distractors. People will distract you, there's no doubt. When they distract you, you need one thing, laser focus. Be like a neurosurgeon, all right, who is trying to locate a lesion in the brain. Be like a driver who is driving through a bad road that is raining and needs to focus while he's driving. Laser focus. Laser focus. Then, in your best interest, even with a gun in your head, have ferocious concentration. You know, concentration is in different grades. This one is ferocious. If it's not ferocious, they will distract you. Naysayers, serpents will take you out. It's because Adam and Eve, our ancestors, did not have laser focus. Their concentration was not ferocious. That's why the serpent was able to deceive them, and they gave excuses to God, and God was angry. If you don't have ferocious concentration, right, you will lose focus. You need to have a combination of laser focus and ferocious concentration. Those were the two things that Adam and Eve lacked in the Garden of Eden. And that's why sin started. That's why we're where we are today. When all these things are in place, you now have a program. It's called a program. You now have a system. You now have a structure. You have a strategy. Somebody type program, system, strategy. Somebody type program, system, strategy. You have a program, then you will be consistent. That's where consistency comes in. Consistency is when you have a program already, right? You are doing the same thing. So when I say it's follow come, it becomes a habit. It becomes a habit. Take note of these things. Decision, belief, commitment, determination, persistency, laser focus. Remember the difference between persistency and consistency. They are two different things. And ferocious concentration. Do not forget. Then the last one that I have made my habit is called speed. In all these things, if you don't apply a remarkable speed, you will achieve in 7 years what people achieve in 3 to 4 years. You will achieve in 20 years what people achieve in 7 to 10 years in multi-level marketing. Success loves speed. Success loves speed. It's like a pilot. If you take off on a full throttle, all right? Take off on a full throttle, you get to the top. You can afford to take it easy, but stop taking it easy when you're not taking out with an amazing speed. Speed is very important with all this. Speed is important, and there are strategies that can help you with speed. There's a 90-day challenge. There's route 20 and 30. Just increase your tempo so that a time will come. Let me tell you, if you have an amazing speed in this business, when you goof, like when you relax, nobody will even know. Nobody will know. It's a strategy. I applied it in long distance race when I was in secondary school. They thought I was crazy. You know, in long distance, they say you should start slow and steady so that you gain stamina. You know what I did? I will take off like 100 meters. I will run very far. I will not slow down and be resting. Before they catch up with me, I will take off again. That's how I won long distance race in school. Is this strategy? Speed, take off. All right? In recession is a time where you must remember this formula. Massive action plus massive thinking is equal to massive result. The same way, saving money and contracting will leave you broke. Saving money and contracting now will leave never be a better time to 10x your activities. This is the time to 10x all your actions. Recession is the time for 10x rule. This is a time where I recommend go and read that book again by Grant Cardone. Do not make that fatal error of contracting. It is forbidden to close shop or reduce activities during recession. For those of you who say because of things are hard, you are reasoning like every other person. You were doing 3 activities in the office before. You started doing 2. You started doing 1. You were going to do mega events twice a month. Now you are doing it once in 2 months. I bet check your DTC. You understand why you are in the wrong direction. Reverse and face the right direction. All right? That's my advice. Expansion is the secret of success during recession. I repeat, expansion, not contraction, is the secret of success during recession. In the MBA class, they will tell you contract. People that have defied all odds, they don't do that now. They expand. They don't contract. You need to follow those that are multi-billionaires. Go and read what they do. This is why you need to expand. Few salesperson now, listen to the secret. In the marketplace, few salesperson show up in the marketplace. Yes. But there are more buyers because people always need, no matter their purchasing power. Like a woman that is selling food. Because there's recession now, won't you eat? Please, answer me. Recession, you will not eat. Imagine now, there are 100 persons that want to eat now in Gudu, Apo Gudu. 100 persons are looking for where to eat. And there used to be 10 food vendors. Yeah, watch you. 10 food vendors. So that you understand what I'm saying here. 10 food vendors service 100 people. Now, during recession, the food vendors, usually statistics are about 7 to 8. 7 to 8 will not show up. I bet things are very tough. I cannot go to the market to buy things. So after all, people don't even have money to eat. So they will starve to death. Now, only 2 persons will show up. Truly speaking, out of the 100, about 80 will come out to look for food. 20 will slow down. They will skip breakfast to save money. The 80 that will come out, guess what will happen? They will not see food vendors. They will see food vendors. Demand reduced by 20%. But guess what? Supply reduced by 80%. So, those food vendors that came out, they will run out of food. They will be making so much money before the ones that were at home will hear. Recession is over. Those 2 that are coming out, they will be making massive sales and they will become multi-millionaires. I learned this secret from Grant Cardone in America during recession. Those who were selling homes went to sleep. Grant Cardone, people were selling 100 homes normally, 100 homes in 1 year. Grant Cardone sold 1,000. He sold 1,000. Is this strategy? Now, those of you who go for events now, have you noticed? They say it's recession. I had an event. It's called a small event too, for a super success team. In a hall that will contain 80 persons in Lagos. One event. 80 persons. They combine 2 sessions. A total attendance. Now watch you, so that I can see conversion. Total attendance was 130 combined. You know how many signups? 54. 54. When there's no recession, the number would have been like 30. I do events all the time. The number would be like 25 or 30. But recording about 40 to 50% instant payment means a lot. It's not as if the people that came, not as if they like the faces of the presenters more than others. So no. There are a few presenters out, like there are few food vendors. There are a few food vendors. Those who want to eat came, and we sold because they need to eat. People have money. Money cannot multiply except you put it to use. They are looking for it, and you are hiding. Am I teaching you something here? Am I giving you a secret? If you are learning, type learn. If you are learning something, type learn. If you are learning something, type learn. If you are learning something, this is a major secret. You will now understand why some of us do mega events virtually every week, every weekend. Why my flight now is now for evening. I'm flying to Ibadan today. Hello? I'm flying to Ibadan today. After this training, I'm running this training in I have an oval office in my house. You know why I have an oval office in my house? Because there's a time where they lock my office gates. They say because of me, they try to lock it at times by midnight. At times I leave the office by midnight, right? They tell me not to leave there by 2 a.m. But when I come, I need to walk in a work mode. I'm in the office now talking to you. When I'm done with this training, I'll go to my regular office, make sure things are in place, right? Talk to leaders. Then I hit the airport. All right? I'm going for mega events. I'm traveling tomorrow, today. I arrive in Ibadan today. Guess what? On Tuesday, I hold a private event. On Wednesday, I hold a private event. Are you checking? Tuesday, Wednesday, private events. Private events. Saturday, Sunday, guess what? A general event, mega event in Ibadan. 2 days. 2 sessions per day. Why? We're in recession. You think I'm going to be resting? I moved to Lagos on Tuesday. On Wednesday, I have a private event for doctors. Next weekend, Saturday, Sunday, I have an event in Lagos. Will I rest? I plot another event again. Why? I was taught by the masters. In recession, expand, don't contract. At the end of the day, we will check report card. You know why? Grant Cardone said that. Grant Cardone said to me, if you follow this strategy 100%, you'll be successful. Bam, no story. This is the time to do more mega events, and the crowd will be massive for reasons above. When you do mega events now, ask those do mega events now. When you're on top of your game, the crowd, the place where we use for events that sits 80 people, we do 2 sessions. Every Sunday, 2:30. People are standing on the corridor. This is no joke. For the last 2 sessions, last 2 events, people stand. I insist that they will stand. They don't go anywhere. When I count 1, 2, 3, they are rushing. They struggle for the form. They are hungry because the food vendors have left the market space. Those of us that are there are collecting the money. If you are here and in a whole week, you don't do encoding, this training will help you. You are listening to others who are lying to you. Either your team members who are not in the business, they are wolves or serpents. They are not in the business. They'll be deceiving you. Things are hard, they'll take it easy. If they announce mega event, don't go and do it. Now, by this weekend, while we are in Ibadan, some of my leaders in Super Success team are running mega events in Abuja, in a prime hotel, Saturday and Sunday, back to back. Because we are teaching them that if you contract and listen to naysayers, if you start listening to those team members, they don't wish you well. Anybody that tells you to take it easy now, that person is a wolf or a serpent. That person is not in his business. Take my word to the bank. Any team member that tells you to take it easy now, that person is a pretender, is a wolf or a serpent. Any person that tells you now, don't spend money to do mega event, things are very hard now, that person is a wolf or a serpent. That person is not in this game. Ask that person, what does Ambassador Mike do? Is he expanding or contracting? He's expanding. What does Ambassador Bassin do? Is he doing event? He's doing event. What does Ambassador Dr. Elijah Mba do? Is he expanding or not? He's expanding. So who are you copying? You are copying people that don't earn even 200,000 naira a month. Those are the ones you are copying. I beg, pack well. Pack well, I beg you. Since mega events are highly recommended, I am going to give you a bonus on this training because I'm going to give you a bonus on how to increase your numbers in the next mega event. Those of you that are not doing, keep on. But those of you that are doing mega event, this is bonus for you. You'll be very happy about the bonus. Take it for free. Yeah? First, before I give you the bonus, take note of this. Follow up fills up your funnel. Either you follow up or you fold up. If you don't want to fold up, follow up. That's what Bernard Clive says. If you follow up effectively, you will not have idle moments. And we never run out of people to engage positively. It's meant to be never. That word is meant to be never. Apologies. All right? Always follow up. This was the magic of Super Success Team during the famous lockdown in 2020. That's why we were able to crack the numbers, why people's income dropped. All right? Okay, now my bonus for today. Before I show it, type ready. If you don't type ready, I will skip the slide. Type ready. Type ready. If you don't type ready, I'll skip the slide. Type ready. If you don't type ready, slide goes off. I'm counting. If I don't have up to 10 ready. Okay, not up to that, I'll jump. Okay, I've seen it. Okay, I'll give you. Okay, it's okay. Don't do. Let me give you. Let me give it to you. Take it. After every mega event, right? After every mega event, I will tell you how to get your numbers. I'll show you. It's something that was designed. It is a job description of the relationship owner. Take note of this. This is a caveat. It is a job description of the relationship owner to carry out the four. It's called carry out the 4 scenario follow-up. It's something I call the 4 scenario follow-up. Relationship owner is the person that has the list. The person that has a relationship with the people that were invited, not the caller. Not the caller. It doesn't work. Scenario number 1. If after an event, collect the attendance, study the attendance immediately. The first scenario, there are 4 scenarios you will see. Let me pop up the 4 scenarios. These are the 4 scenarios. I will teach you what you need to do. Scenario number 1, you have prospects that were not called at all. They were not invited on a list. People don't finish up lists. Scenario number 2, you have prospects that were scheduled but did not show up. Scenario number 3, prospects showed up but was not selected. Scenario number 4, prospects showed up and paid. Who makes these calls? The relationship owner. Scenario number 1, I'm going to use Jack as the prospect. Hello, Jack. How are you? I'm just checking on you. That recommendation I made, were you lucky? Were you lucky by chance to be invited? Watch the keyword. Were you lucky? You pretend as you never saw attendance. Were you lucky? Scenario number 1, Jack says, I was not called, though I was expecting their call. See your response. Hear this. Don't sound surprised. Your tone is very important too. Your composure is key here. Oh, Jack, recall I told you that it's by selection. Usually about 20 to 30% of persons are invited. You are not lucky. You program the person for the next event. Well, I had a wind that they might be having a session in about 2 weeks' time. If I were you, please leave this weekend on the 29th and 30th of July. Please leave it open. Don't go anywhere. In case you are lucky this time to be invited, you have told the person to block that weekend. You have raised up the value of the business. The person is expectant. He wants to win. He wants to conquer because he lost the other time. He lost. People don't like to lose. Pray very well. If you are lucky this time, in case you are lucky, let it not be that you're out of town. Please leave that weekend free or leave it open. Jack is okay. Thank you, Dr. Tony. That's scenario number 1. Scenario number 2, the prospect was scheduled but did not show up. God, the guy had audacity. When Jack says that, now listen to the tone. Oh no, Dr. T, they called me, but I was too busy. Hi, Jack, why would you do this? Why would you do this, Jack? Why did you do this? And I told you to be early. Why did you do this, Jack? Do you know that you denied people that were desperate an opportunity they prayed for? Out of over 1,000 persons that were recommended, Jack, including you, you were among the about 50 to 100 persons that were invited, and you denied the 900 persons that were not called. Why, Jack? I hope and pray with you too. You need to take them through a guilt trip, emotionally blackmail them. All right? Well, after the man is blackmailed, say, well, I hope he will not count against you. I heard they have an event too in about 2 weeks' time. I learned. I hope it's true that I got a wind. They have an event. Just pray that you are not disqualified for not showing up. Pray you are not disqualified. If you are lucky to be called again, try and be there 1 hour before time. That's if you are lucky. I'm not guaranteeing you'll be lucky because it's unheard of that you are scared that you didn't show up. That's scenario number 2. You are cooking them up. You are warming them up. You are cooking them up. You say you need the script. You know, hey, there is joy in hearing. Hear me now. Hear me now. Eh? Somebody says script. Hear. You know, go back to you and hear it again. Scenario number 3. Prospect showed up. You call it, hello, Jack. Oh, Dr. T. Oh, yes, so I showed up, but I raised up my hand tired. He didn't select me. Don't sound surprised. In scenario number 3. Jack, you think it's easy? Didn't you see the vision? Didn't you hear what they were saying? If it was easy now, that's why we don't advertise. The place will be a stampede. But guess what? You are not selected there. I have good news for you, Jack. Jack, are you ready for the good news? I have good news for you. I didn't mention this to you, Jack. I am in the inner circle of the mastermind. Did you hear me? I am in the inner circle of the mastermind. He has assured me that any of my prospects that were not selected, he'll give me a slot of about just 2. Jack, I can give you that slot. Are you willing to get started now? Which of the package? Jack will not slow down. Which of the package? Now, the higher package you do, the better, because, you know, it's just 2 slots I have. Ladies and gentlemen, we have used it in our team, and people pay car. In fact, this is no joke. Somebody paid last weekend. Somebody paid Elite Pack. Some of you wonder what is Elite Pack. Elite Pack is a package we design in Super Success Team that has, people don't start with Megavast. People start with 5 access pack plus Megavast 36 accounts. We are not joking. Maximum accounts. Maximum, right? People pay money after an event. I'm willing to do the highest. Okay, you know what? Pay to this account now. I will shock you. After I confirm the payment, I will tell the mastermind. To call you directly. He said he will call me. He will call you, Jack. You will see it happen. And truly, I make the call and give them a plan. That's scenario number 3. You will collect the money. Scenario number 3, you have a modified scenario number 3. You have scenario number 3, a modified part, where they say they were there, but I'm not sure yet I want to do this. Oh, you're not sure, Jack? You start your close down. If you don't have the capacity to close down, move them to your upline leader who has more skill to make them see a second opportunity, second exposure. All right? You can tell them that, well, the mastermind has said that you can see the IPO QSG, the mentorship class, that is meant for those who have paid money, but you can get a special privilege. Again, because you are in the inner circle of the mastermind. They can now see IPO. People that have not paid money, but are still thinking, they see IPO QSG, right? They see IPO QSG. Some of them attend sale meetings, right? And they pay money along the line. Second, another exposure makes them pay money. Then the fourth scenario, this one is the bonus I'm doing for you. This follow-up course. I just inserted in a slide last night around 2 a.m. All right. Scenario number 4, prospects showed up and paid money. You have to congratulate them, validate their decision, and confirm that they have attended IPO QSG. Confirm and insist that it's mandatory they quickly attend it. All right? Because when they attend IPO QSG, if your upline has a luxury, your upline can also call to validate their decision. You know why? You are trying to protect them from dream killers. That's why they must quickly attend the mentorship class. All right, those that paid money. When you see people that pay money and they stop picking your call, you didn't follow up, you didn't do scenario number 4. You thought pay money is all, right? Teach them what they should do. All right? Teach them what they should do. Okay? All right? Okay? That is a bonus thing for you this morning. And I'm giving you this because July is the month of my birth. That's why you have this bonus. July is the month of my birth, right? I was born on the 11th of July, right? And I thank God I was born on the 11th of July because 7 is the number of perfection. That's why I see great men and women are born in the month of July, right? That's a training for another day, okay? Right? Understand this about the power of follow-up that we do. That follow-up immediately after mega event. Your numbers will increase next mega event. Within church, he said that success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Follow up, follow them up. Persistence and determination alone are omnipotent. Energy and persistence conquer all things. Be energetic and persist in following up. Right? I always like to keep my training within 1 hour. Let me apologize for the technical errors that we had earlier on. That's why it's gone beyond 9 o'clock. I'm sorry about that. Those of you who know me know that I keep my training within 1 hour. On a final note, remember that what majority are doing is not the path to success. I repeat this, Expo. What majority are doing is not the path to success. So do the opposite of what everybody is doing. Just remember to do the exact opposite of what everyone is doing, and you will emerge after recession, because your result will be different. Just try it. Somebody say the last slide. The last slide. Hey, oh yeah, see the last slide. I need to be done in 5 minutes max. 3 minutes, I'll be done. All right? So that's it on the final note. Just remember to do the exact opposite of what everyone else is doing. All right? Never forget that it takes a lot of discipline, though. Determination and persistence to dominate. If you lack any of these 3, forget domination. You just be ordinary. If you lack any of these 3, forget it. It won't happen. All right? As I leave the stage about this time, at quarter past 9, did you get value in this training? Did you get value? Let me know if you got value. Did you get value? Did you get value? Did you get value? You did? Thank you. God bless you. And I thank you as well that you invested time to be able to get value. Will you stop listening to the crowd who say things are hard, so we should take it easy and play safe? Will you stop it? Please stop it, I advise you. All right? Will you go after fortune by constantly following up on all your downlines? Will you do that? Please do. That's my advice. This is my advice. I need to take. That's what advice I'm giving to you. Will you take more risk now and organize mega events frequently? Will you? Will you stop? Will you take more risk now and organize mega events frequently? If you don't organize, participate. Participate. January to December, you're not doing mega events. Okay. Will you immediately activate your power base? Promise me you will do that. I've activated my. If you know do now, you sabi. I'm going to activate more. I'm activating one now by next month. Another one is next month. All right. Don't ask me where, but I have 3 power bases. I've activated 1, the remaining 2. Immediately activate your power base. Now, this is very important, and I dare you. Will you promise not to take permission from anyone to displace people in Global Top 20 Nigeria? Take no permission. Will you promise me to do that? Take no permission from anybody. You don't need permission from anybody. Displace. Shake tables. You promise me? You promise me? You promise me? Thank you. God bless you. Thank you. Will you do whatever it takes to make it impossible to be ignored? When you are relevant, when you dominate, nobody can ignore you. If you are ignored, you are not relevant. Do whatever it takes. Will you promise me to be a legend in the MLM industry? This is very important to me as your trainer for today. Will you promise to be a legend in the MLM industry? You don't have a choice. You have the best trainers in C2FG. You have the best trainers who give you the machine. May he bless you today and always. May he grant you the grace to achieve your divine purpose. Amen. Thank you so much as I buy out. And thanks for the privilege too, because it's a privilege for me to share. If I wasn't given this privilege, it won't happen. I don't take it for granted. Thank you so much for those who gather together as a mastermind, the G8 leaders of C2FG who keep on bringing up ideas. And thank you, the man that has ownership of this platform, our G8 leader, Dr. Elijah Mba. If he does not get me on this stage, I won't come on this stage. It's a privilege that I have the opportunity to share. Thank you so much, boss, and God bless you. God bless everyone for investing your time. For investing your time.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Okay. All right, thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir. Please let's go over to the comment section and thank Ambassador Dr. T. Let's go over to the comment section and thank him. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. We're unstoppable. Thank you so much, sir. We really learned a lot. Thank you so much. This training was really, really impactful. Okay, so all right. So let's thank him. Let's thank him. God bless you so much, sir. God bless you for giving us this amazing, amazing wisdom. God bless you so much. God bless you. All right. So Star Nation, if you were blessed by this training, if you learned a lot, go over to the comment section and post your favorite emoji. All right. If you learned a lot from this training, if you were blessed by this training, go over to the comment section and post your favorite emoji. We really learned a lot. Remember that we are not just hearers, but we are doers, okay? So let's put in the work. Let us not just attend training without executing, okay? So let's make sure that we put in the work, all right? All right. So let's remember, I'm going to be making some announcements. Right now, okay? So let's remember that the refresh is still holding in Lagos and it will be happening on the 23rd. Okay, so massive congratulations to those persons that were able to secure their tickets for the refresh. Okay, and also the 1% crazy conclave will be happening in Abuja and it's holding on the 31st. Remember that it's only inducted Kingsmen, active cell anchors, and the persons that have achieved multi-millionaire rank. Okay, you must have achieved multi-millionaire rank. These are the persons that are allowed to attend the event in Abuja. Okay, these are the persons that are allowed to attend the event in Abuja. So if you know you want to attend the event in Abuja, make sure you must be an inducted Kingsman, an active cell anchor, and you must have achieved the rank of monthly millionaire. Okay, all right. So let's also remember that we are in day 32. Yes, I'm sure. Day 32 of our Mombasa trip. Okay. So let's post how many gift check have we been able to generate. Post it on the comment section. I want to know how many gift check we've been able to generate so far. Let's post how many gift check we've been able to generate so far. We can do better. We can do better. Our mentor gave us a strategy the other day. So let's make sure that we are putting in the work. Let's make sure we are putting in the work, and let's make sure that we qualify for this trip. Okay, because it's going to be awesome. It's going to be amazing. All right. So our immersion is in September. Our immersion is in September. Massive congratulations to the Kingsmen already. Remember that if you want to be in that event, you must be a Kingsman. Okay, and trust me, for those persons that are going to be attending the immersion, your business will never remain the same. Your business will never, it can never remain the same. So let's make sure that we are Kingsmen. The induction for Kingsmen is on the 23rd. So make sure you get yourself inducted this month on the 23rd. That's on 23rd of July. So make sure you get inducted on the 23rd of July. It's next is this month. Okay, it is this month, 23rd. So make sure you're inducted. All right, this month, 23rd. All right, so God bless you all. God bless every single person that attended our Super Monday Summit today. God bless you all. You all are the real MVPs. I want to celebrate our leaders on this platform, our GA delegate. God bless you all for every single thing that you do. God bless you all. All right. So God bless you. Let's put in the work and let's make sure that we dominate. Okay. This is another week for us to run an event. This is another week for us to do, for us to do activities so that the result can show. Okay. So God bless you all, and do have an amazing week. Do have an amazing day. Bye, everybody. Bye.